What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Um, Getting into this episode of GH today. Ava. I'm sorry. Ava is like one of my favorite people on this show, but this is totally pathetic on her part. First of all, you drug this girl, get her naked, put her in the bed, and then you bust Griffin over the back of his head with a damn bottle. Like you bust him over the head with the bottle. Ava is pathetic, and it's totally pathetic for somebody her age to resort into these tactics just to get revenge. Like, are you serious? Like, you have to do all of this? I mean, if he's a cheater and a bastard, like she says, why not just let nature take his course? I mean, if you feel that strongly that he cheated on you, so he gonna cheat on Kiki, then let it happen naturally. But I guess for Ava, it wasn't happening fast enough. Um, I think it's fucked up that she dragged Sasha into this whole mess. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you know, Ava is. I try to defend her sometimes, but it's like even I have to call her out a lot of times on the craziness that she does because it's totally stupid. It's like, why are you resorting to these low level tactics to get what you want? You know what I mean? Just because you hate him that much. Like seriously, you hate that man that much that you have to position him in the bed, make Kiki think that he slept with her sister, alleged sister. Um, that's just a whole fucked up scenario right there. Like she definitely needs to be in Ferncliff somewhere or Shady Brook her damn self because that's a little ridiculous. Like it was kind of funny, but then again, it was fucked up at the same time. I was like, yo, the levels Ava will stoop to get what she want is totally ridiculous. Then she totally manipulated Franco into telling Kiki about it. So because she knew if Franco told Kiki, Kiki would storm over to the hotel room. She knew it. Ava knew it. That's why she did it. Totally manipulated Franco. That was fucked up. Um, and Franco didn't even see it coming. He didn't even see the manipulation coming. That's what made it even more funny. Like I do love the fact that Franco is protective of Kiki. Like he always thought of Kiki as his daughter because he was led to believe at one point that she was his daughter. So he's always been very protective of her, and I always respected that. Like I said, as much as I don't like Franco, when it comes down to it, Franco's stepping up for a lot of people in major ways, and I do have to commend him for it as much as I don't want to, but I do. I commend him for it. Um, because he's taking on the role of father to people he doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like you're playing a surrogate dad to these kids that are not your children. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just be a single dude. Well, not single, but you could just marry Liz and not partake in any raising of anybody's children, but yet he chooses to do that. So I commend it. Um I kind of felt bad for Kiki. Then again, I kind of don't, because it's like she's between her and Griffin. They're both self righteous. They're both sanctimonious, and it's like in a way, you kind of want to see them taken down a peg or two because of how they judge Ava, but yet they're not squeaky clean their damn self. You know what I'm saying? But yet they judge her. But like I said, Ava took it too far. She took it way too far. So today we got introduced to Marcus, the one that got away, on Stella's former beau. Apparently his wife is being treated at GH or whatever. I wonder if she got cancer or something. Like she gonna die and they gonna try to hook Stella up with Marcus or something. Cause it seemed like he was flirting with her. It do. It kind of seemed like not only that he was trying to catch up with her and find out where her life, how her life has been, but he was asking all type of, like a personal question, like, oh, are you married now and stuff like that. Then as soon as she told him no, she ain't find the right one, he told him, oh, let's go get some coffee. You trying to get that old thing back, Marcus. You ain't slick. That's an old player move right there. You ain't slick, brother. You trying to get that old thing back. Um, it's about time for Stella to get a storyline of her own. Get her groove back. and so that way she could stay out of Curtis and Jordan business. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing where this thing go between her and Marcus and Mike and Yvonne, because Mike was speaking very fondly of Yvonne, as I've mentioned in my community section. The legend Janet Hubert, who played the original Aunt Vivian on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, will be playing Yvonne, Mike's new love interest. I believe she should be, her first air date should be December 7th. I can't wait for that. It's interesting to see these older couples, getting together with people. It's interesting. It's something a little different. Um, Somewhat different. So yeah, it should be interesting to see where all these couples go. And as far as Mike and Yvonne and Stella and Marcus, it's gonna be interesting. So it's almost the big day for Jordan and Curtis. They're getting married tomorrow. Well, technically next week. The wedding is supposed to be in Port Charles time. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but for our time, it's gonna be next Monday. Um, because this week we only, of course, this week Thanksgiving week, so we only got 3 episodes this week: today, tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday for Thanksgiving, they're showing the first Thanksgiving Sonny and Carly ever spent together, which is in 2000. Um, and Friday they're gonna be preempted, so Monday next week will be the official Jordan and Curtis wedding day. Um, so he bought her a charm bracelet, which I thought was pretty dope. So it looks like they're about to turn up. She got some confetti thrown in her face, so I guess some friends or whatever is about to throw her a bachelorette party. Jordan was basically Curtis was basically kidnapped from the hallway. He's about to have a bachelor party, I presume. Um, so yeah, they're about to turn up. Jordan was still asking about Aunt Stella and where she stood. Like I said, if Aunt Stella doesn't want to come to the wedding, I wouldn't force it. I mean, if she wants to, like they said, they got a chair available for her. But I wouldn't force it if I was them, though. I mean, if she doesn't go, she doesn't go. I would still make it a joyous occasion because that's what weddings are supposed to be. So, if somebody doesn't want to go, that's fine. Because for me, I wouldn't want that negative energy at my wedding. You know what I'm saying? You want positive energy, positive people, fun people. You want that type of crowd at your wedding. You don't want no bad vibes at your wedding. Who does? You know what I mean? So anyway, moving on from that. Um Julian tried to make some type of connection with Sam or whatever. She's still being a little snarky with him because she was looking for Christina or whatever. I like how Julian doesn't really push with his kids. I mean, if he sees them or they're at his bar or whatever, he'll speak. You know what I'm saying? But he's not gonna push it any further. He's not trying to force a relationship, which I respect. He's gonna speak, of course, because that's still his children at the end of the day. So Kim is doing the fucking most right now. Let me tell you something. On the one hand, I agree with Drew. I see Drew's point of view. See, it's storylines like this where you have to see other people's point of view. I see Drew's point of view. Kim is preparing to win. Kim wants to win. She wants to strategize what they're supposed to do, especially with the trial coming up. Drew is planning for if they lose because, like Drew said, there's a big chance that they could lose, and it is. Drew's right, though. It's a big chance. And that's a reality that Kim just doesn't want to face. She doesn't want to face the reality that they could lose this court case. But that's a possibility. It's a major possibility. I mean, look at Oscar. He got a job, he got an apartment, all of that in a short amount of time. He got all those things in a very quick time frame. So that goes a long way with the judge. The mere fact that he was able to pull all this together that fast, that's going to go a long way with the judge's decision, I'm sure. So I wouldn't say that there's a 60% chance that they'll lose. I say for them it's 50-50 because of the circumstances, the situation. So I would say that it's a 50-50 chance they could lose, but there's a 50-50 chance they can win. You know what I'm saying? There's a chance. But Kim doesn't want to take that chance at this point. She says that there's a doctor in Brazil that can treat Oscar. Drew is not with it. Drew does not want to do it. He's urging Kim not to do it, but Kim is not taking no for a fucking answer. Honestly, I see Kim's point of view on this because as a parent, you cannot sit by and watch your son die. You can't do it. You won't do it. You know what I'm saying? If there's something you can do to save your child, you're going to save your child by any means necessary. And she definitely took by any means necessary literally. Like, she went to Julian begging for his help to get her some fake passports to help them get out of the country so she could basically kidnap Oscar and take him out the country to get treatment. Julian, dumbass. Julian just cannot stay out of bullshit. I'm going to tell you that right now. Julian basically told her, yeah, I'm going to help you. Julian, do you not realize that this is borderline criminal? Julian, this is criminal. Well, technically, in a way, it's kind of not, but then again, it is. Um, I believe Drew and Kim still have legal say so over Oscar, at least until the judge's ruling, and the trial has not started yet. So I think that's a technicality. Technically, they still have legal say so over Oscar, because even though the paperwork has been filed and he moved out, legally they still have rights to have a say over his life legally, because the court ruling has not there's no trial yet, so there's been no ruling, so that's technically a technicality. But then again, some judges might not see it that way. They might see it as kidnapping, and Julian, you would be an accessory to kidnapping, so you might want to fall back. I did love the scene between Sam and Drew. You know, I could tell Sam really wants to help him through this, but of course, there's nothing really she can do about it. So she, of course, showed him some funny pictures of Scout playing in the pots and pans and the cabinets. I swear, babies do that shit all the time. Playing your pots, your pans. I used to do that shit when I was a kid. Like, I used to sit in the pot and the pans and stuff like that, banging them against the stove and the floor. Like, I used to do that shit all the time. I don't know why babies do it, but we just love making noise and banging shit. I don't know why. It's a hobby of sorts. But yeah. So I did love that scene though. You know, her trying to be there for him, and I think it was cool. You know, Drew clearly feels helpless. Like, there's nothing he can do for his son, and I feel bad for him. Um, Michael and Kiki or whatever was catching up, talking about Morgan, about Griffin's job. That's irrelevant. Um, so yeah, like, Monica scene with Oscar, I freaking loved it. I loved that scene. You know, her taking him out for the day, showing him around the community. Like, she just showing him neighborhoods, you know, the community stuff, like stuff that the Quartermains have done to contribute to the community, how they've helped people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Monica is really getting through to him. I feel like she is. Like, a lot of what she's saying, he's taking it in. You know what I'm saying? Listening to her. And I'm glad that they, you know, showed this on screen and they let Monica get some time with her grandson. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't have a whole lot of family left, as we all know. So the ones that she do have in town, especially in town, she wants to take full advantage of it. And I'm not mad at her. You know, I think she really does want Oscar to have that surgery. Because, like she told him, if he doesn't, your symptoms are going to get worse. They're going to progress worse. Your headaches will get worse. And he already admitted that his left side is numb. You know, his left side of his body sometimes get numb and stuff like that. I think it's in the best interest. I think he should get the treatment, because without treatment, you're going to die. You're signing your own death sentence. That's pretty much what you're doing. So anyway, I believe that's everything in this episode. If I forgot something, whatever. But like I said, I don't go into total detail, like word for word what every character says on the show. But anyway, that's the whole episode. Hit the comment section. I will see you all later. Hope you have a great day. Peace.